hello, hello. Welcome back. Yay. Hi, Isa. Awesome. Charisse is here. First of all, I want to thank everyone for your flexibility with this class time. Yeah, it's been a week. But I am so happy to be here, finally entering into the realm of water with you. It is so needed. Water is where we really soften. And it's interesting because water for some can be regarded as the hardest part of the course. For some, it's the most difficult element to really. Okay, Charisse, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, maybe just do the yoga with us and some of the meditation. Hi, Isa. So good to see you. All right, we're here. So for many, the element of water, a lot of people regard it as the most difficult element to really get under their belts. But it's also the heart of the practice. So this is where everything that we have practiced thus far begins to really fuse together and soften around the edges. We start to work within circular pathways. We're going to work with the circulation within our own physical form. This is where everything starts to really get bridged together. And so as much as it's bridging what we've already learned, it's also starting to build the bridge into what's to come. So everything really comes together with water, and this is a wonderful way of viewing it. Is like we're at the center of a mandala right now, and everything kind of comes out from this center, but time is linear, and so we're moving through the center at this time. It's a fascinating concept when you think about it, looking down with an eagle's eye perspective. So if you were to look at a mandala like this, we're passing through the mandala like so. So water really comes into a place of care and compassion, and this is the element that we work with in order to fill our own cup so that we can continue to offer and be of service to others. So one of the most important keys to working with the element of water is remembering to fill your own cup first. So we're going to practice some chalice arts so that we can have a sustainable practice for filling our own cups. And we're going to enter the water temple within our heart. So I think before I go through the other attributes of water, I'd like to go ahead and smudge the space with you. If you have your rosemary smudge handy, you're going to want to get your candle, your oil, your tarot card, and your grimoire, and just kind of have them ready as we touch upon these keys. So while you're smudging, I'm going to keep talking. So speaking to that, filling our own cups first. Because this is the heart of our practice, and for some the most challenging, it is the most important to prioritize your self-care. And I'll be teaching you some of my favorite methods for self-care. You'll probably experience the most soreness from this element. So this means you get to up your own therapy practices. Salt baths are wonderful for taking care of yourself when you're practicing the water elemental dance movements. And that's going to be part of your homework. Self-care. All right. Space is smudged. So if you have not dressed your candle, that's okay. I've already punctured a little hole in my candle. Hi, Melissa. Yay. I've already punctured a little hole in my candle, and I've added some oil of jasmine. If you don't have something to puncture your candle with right now and you want to just drizzle a little bit of the oil in the top, you totally can. I've gotten into decorating mine. I've got the symbol for water drawn on, and I used a silver pen, Nice, Cherise, good job. You did it. Beautiful. Yeah, and I used silver because that is the lunar metal associated with the element of water. So these aren't musts, but they're nice if you want to deepen your practice in this way. It's nice to have your little elemental candles ready to go. At some point, I'll have a line, a collection available in the gift shop. But, first things first. So let's go ahead. Oh, good. Everyone has their candles. Beautiful, Isa. Love. Yes. Let's go ahead and light. Raising the right hand high overhead. Tapping into the axis mundi. Let's take a breath here before we draw our hand down. I want you to just call in through the axis mundi that pure crystalline white light through your branches. Exhaling out through your roots, grounding and connecting with the earth. Inhaling through your roots. Exhaling out through your branches. And with the next breath, we draw the right hand down to heart center, calling in all aspects of self, past, present, and future, to be fully anchored in the heart, in the here and now. Turning the gaze inward, envisioning that white light encircling you, moving in a counterclockwise direction. Following that path of light with our candles, we banish the profane and all that blocks and binds from our sacred space. Holding your candle to the side, returning the gaze inward. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling, giving that white light a push as it quickens, crackles, and cleanses the atmosphere. And with 3 clockwise circles, we welcome our benevolent ancestors, guardians, guides, helper spirits, and the elemental of water to be here with us today while we practice. And so it is. All right. Now, I welcome you. If it's more comfortable for you to sit down while we meditate, go for it. I'm going to stay standing so that you can see me closely in what I'm doing. But whatever makes you most comfortable so that you can really tune in, I welcome you to sit. So, on your hand, excuse me, I still have a little gunk in my throat. On your hand, you have your pinky finger and your thumb. And your pinky finger is your water finger. So when you bring together your water finger and your earth finger, the thumb, and you gently rub them together, this helps to activate the circuit that helps you, assists you in tuning into the water element within your physical form. So go ahead and just gently rub these fingertips together while I continue to talk. Breathe freely. Roll your shoulders back and down a few times and allow yourself to soften with the breath. So this mudra brings about a cooling effect when you work with it. It's a wonderful mudra to work with if you have too much heat build up in your body and you need to cool off. This mudra helps you to tap into the circulatory aspects of the physical form, so the water that's in your body, your blood flow. It helps you to keep a nice, healthy circulation in your body if you practice with it regularly. And this mudra really helps to soften in order to allow flow through you and your life in a more compassionate and loving way, both for yourself and everyone else in your life. So when you firmly press these fingertips together, breathe freely and allow this mudra to work its subtle magic on you. Take note of any subtle differences you may feel. When you look at this mudra, it becomes a trident, and I can't help but wonder if this is where the trident symbol came from, because mudras are crazy old. They are so ancient, and I can't help but wonder if that's where we got the symbol of the trident from. You know? So this mudra is also known as Trikula. And when practiced with it in Indian classical dance, it's often used as the trident of Vishnu for slaying demons. But in Tibetan Buddhism and Tibetan mudra alchemy, it's the mudra for softening and tuning into the element of water. Whereas in Tibetan mudras, they use Mayura, the fire mudra, more so for slicing through. And then Trikula is this water mudra for tuning into that. So you can, when you practice this in meditation, you can allow your other fingers to soften. You don't need to encourage them to straighten. If you're going to encourage them to straighten, that's more of an Indian classical technique for the temple dance and embodying certain archetypes. Whereas with the Tibetan, you can allow the fingers to soften and focus more so on activating that circuit and tuning into the internal alchemical properties that are the shifting and the moving of the energy. So when you meditate with this mudra, go ahead and just let your fingers soften and just breathe. Let's go ahead and turn the gaze inward, closing our eyes. And as you breathe with each exhale, allowing any residual tension, crystallization, anything you're holding that's ready to be released, to just softly slip away. Bringing our awareness to the temple within our heart, where there is a deep and wise cave. And sitting at the base of this cave is a fathomless well of sacred water. Sitting at the center of this well is a lotus, a massive lotus, sitting atop of a giant lily pad. And this lotus can appear as any color that your mind's eye wishes to perceive at this time. However it appears, allow it to appear the way that it chooses to appear for you, and take note of the color that it's chosen. This color has permission to change at any given time. And this lotus sits at the center of the temple of our hearts. As you inhale, the lotus slowly opens petal by petal, unfurling. And as it unfurls, magic and light pours out like a fountain, emanating out from within between each lotus petal. Sparkling light that emanates up and out, and fountains all around and down the sides of the lotus, blessing and enchanting the waters that it sits upon. You can watch the light as it trickles down into the depths of the waters. And as you exhale, the lotus slowly closes back up again into a bud. And inhaling, the lotus opens, slowly unfurling petal by petal, as the magic emanates from within, showering down and all around, and exhaling, slowly closing back up again. Let's take another deep breath in as the lotus unfurls, and exhaling as the lotus slowly closes back up again. So we can open our eyes for a moment and bring together again our pinky finger and our thumb, and hold our hands together like a chalice. And you can bring all of your fingertips together into a bud. And holding this bud at your heart center, slowly opening your lotus as you inhale, and you can open all of your fingers so that they spread out completely to create this chalice. And then bring your thumbs and pinkies back together, and then ring, middle, index to exhale. And inhaling, index, middle, ring, pinkies and thumbs. Exhale, slowly closing, pinky and thumb, ring, middle, index. So let's take a moment here to pause and grab a hold of our essential oil of jasmine. anointing your fingers, anointing your hands, and welcoming the essence of jasmine into your being, into your breath, into your body, into your spirit, into your mind, into your practice, into this temple in your heart, welcoming the essence of jasmine into that cave. Infusing the waters of your sacred well with the essence of jasmine. And bringing your fingertips together again into your bud. Returning the gaze inward, inhaling as you slowly open with the lotus. Exhaling as you close with the lotus. Inhaling as you open. Exhaling as you shut. As you continue to breathe here, I'd like for you to bring your awareness to that moment in between breaths. That liminal space. And allowing your spirit to expand fully on the maximum of the inhale. And allowing it to rest just a little bit more deeply at the finalization of the exhale. Coming to that remembrance, that deeper remembrance of the capability, the maximum potential and capability of our spirit. Its capability to fully open and expand and grow farther with each breath, each day, each step we take. And for its capability to rest a little bit more deeply when we choose to allow ourselves that time to do so. Okay, so let's take a moment here, opening our chalice at our heart, our water chalice. And we're going to dip the chalice into our own sacred well and see this vision in your mind's eye as you dip your chalice into your well and take a drink for yourself from those sacred waters. And take another dip from that fathomless sacred well, pouring it over you, consecrating your being, allowing it to wash through you, cleansing and purifying you. Then we'll take one more dip in the sacred well. Hold it at the heart, take a deep breath in, and exhaling, offer it out to all. All right. So, one of the keys that sits at the heart of our practice within the element of water is how the energy moves and how we work with that. So, with Earth, it was all about grounding and stabilization, establishing our connection with the Earth and the roots and that nourishing elemental energy, right? And with fire, we really built up the Shakti and we purified, we burned off all that no longer served, we empowered ourselves and we amplified the force of the element of fire to empower our divine will. And we learned how to send that out, project it. With water, it's really about creating an offering. It's about that interconnectivity, softening, bringing everything together and coming to that place of the dance as an offering. And so something that I really like to encourage when we move through the element of water is feeling that offering coming through you from your heart. And it's also reciprocal, because whatever you give, you also receive. Whatever you put out into the world comes back to you. So what you're offering from your heart, you want to feel good about that, so that whatever comes back to you feels good for you and whatever it's coming from, right? So before we move into yoga, I'm just going to read a little bit about the more hermetic aspect and magical side of water. So water is anointing. It's circulation, it's flow. This is where our intuition really comes into play, and we're going to work with our intuition moving forward with the practice and for further classes. It's offering and receiving its blessings and gifts. This is the emotional body, and it's the elixir of life. It's the womb space, the heart center, and the third eye. It's the sacred vessel, or the chalice, right? So magic is described by the most powerful magicians in history as change in accordance with will. In water magic, we exert our will and intent through our physical and energetic bodies to perform rituals and spells that can change the properties of water. Like what you see when you look at the crystallization patterns that happen in water and how it changes when you run different vibrations through it, how it responds to vibration. This is why water magic can be so powerful. Moreover, if we accept that words and intent influence the structure of water molecules, and we define magic as change according to will, and we consider will and intent to be virtually synonymous, we can state a clear and simple formula for water magic. Intention plus water plus delivery method equals magical change. And that is an excerpt from Water Witchcraft by Anwen Avalon, which I highly recommend. And I'm going to share a link to that in your class notes. It's a phenomenal book. So within water, we work with the water mudra, Trikula. And the path of water is the path of love. So it really is that, like, the central key of this aspect of our practice. So let's go ahead and open the water gate in our temple. And the water gate lies within the west. So here, wherever you face in your temple, with that being your true north, like for me it's my mirrors, it'll be to your left. We're going to stand in the posture of water, and the posture of water is with our natural athame, bringing together the ring finger, pinky, and thumb. We're going to hold and that's with our dominant hand, commanding hand. With your receptive hand, we're going to hold a crescent-shaped chalice, like so. So you've got both. Now, take a moment here while you're facing the west and you're standing in the posture of water to tune into that water temple within your heart, tuning into the essence of that, tuning into the waters, the sacred well, allowing it to wash through you, connecting with that cooling and the softening and sweetness. And as you stand in the posture of water, connecting with that, imagine envision a blue light coming from those sacred waters and rising from the waters of your sacred well up into your natural athame and filling the chalice in your receptive hand. And now we say, powers of the West, essence of water, I summon you to this sacred place. Guardians, merfolk, elementals, undines, and Nixa of the ocean depths, be with me now. Lend me your powers of intuition and emotion. Open my heart. Awaken your power of daring and acceptance within me. Come, crashing wave and foggy dusk, dusk like when the sun sets, foggy dusk. Come, glistening dew and river rapids to buoy and carve the way for this magic. And we draw the invoking pentagram beginning at the left point of the star, going across to the right, seeing the blue light flooding in as you draw that line. We're making our way down to the bottom left point and up to the top, down to the bottom right, back up to the left, and we're going to open it clockwise with that blue light flooding in through the circle, going Diosil. And welcoming in the blue light as it floods the temple, kissing our fingers, hands to our hearts, we bow and say, hail and welcome. All right, the gate is open. So for your dance grimoire, the next page to start working on is your water gate. I love saying that, water gate. And so for the water gate, we have, once again, a black and white tree. And these trees look a lot more like willows. They have that soft, swoopy, sort of droopy kind of vibe. And we have, of course, the symbol of water in blue. It says water in the path of love. We've got 2 crescent moons. And I put there's a cauldron here with a swirly water spell with the triple moon, and I put a little lotus above my cauldron because it represents the sacred well and the lotus that sits above the well within. And then I put jasmine flowers growing all around the base of the trees because jasmine is the plant ally that we work with for this element. And what else? Oh, yes, the jewels of power, which we'll touch on more next week, are to accept and to love. So that's going to be your homework, putting together your Watergate page, and you can do your invoking and banishing pentagrams for the opening and closing the Western Gate. And if you feel like you have enough time, you can start writing down the call, and I'll have that in class notes for you. But you can get to the call next week too if you find that you've run out of time. It's not a big deal. So go ahead and in your grimoire, open up to the page that's going to be your Watergate page, and we'll just anoint together because we're in the open temple right now, and that's it's important to me that when the temple's open and the elemental is present and alive and awakened within the temple, it's just the best time for ensouling. So with some of that jasmine oil, welcoming it in, returning your gaze into that sacred well in your heart. And you can stand in the posture of water and create your natural athame. And on that page, giving it some taps as you breathe the water elemental into the page to ensoul it and anoint it. And you can draw the invoking pentagram of the water elemental beginning on that left point, going across to the right, down, up, round, and open it with the Deosil circle, envisioning and feeling that blue elemental water energy ensouling the page. Breathing into it, allowing yourself to connect until you feel a shift. And then once you feel like you've got a good little starter going with the ensouling, we'll just tune into the Ace of Cups card and then we'll move forward. So the Ace of Cups card really is exactly what we've been working with today. It is the chalice. It is the sacred well. It is the divine feminine. And it's that overflowing, that unending source, that resource that we carry within. This is the emotional body. And it's also deep intuition and just overflowing love. It's that unending resource that we all carry within ourselves and can tap into whenever we need it. It's always there for us. So take a moment here. You can anoint a little bit more if you want, and just take a moment to do the same thing you did with your grimoire. Tapping the card, breathing the water elemental into it. You can create your invoking pentagram if you like. And also just taking a moment to allow the card to speak to you. And if it has any messages that wish to come through as you sit with it and welcome the spirit of this card into your being, into your practice, into your intuitive body. And if anything comes through, taking note of that message, and taking a moment to write it down. And then you can place it either in front of your candle or behind your candle. I have mine kind of sandwiched in between a chalice that I placed on my altar. So a nice thing to do with your water altar is actually have some water present. I like making mine like a waterfall cascading down. You can see it back there. I just have all of the fabric just spilling down. And and I put a chalice at the center. I have all my favorite crystals to use for divination. On my altar, I've got my crystal ball. So anything that's used for intuitive workings are great to add onto your water altar. A chalice with water is great, or just a cup or a bowl. Having some water present on your water altar is wonderful. I like to sweeten the water with a little bit of honey or essential oils if I'm feeling fancy. And I bless the water and infuse it with the elemental, give it the whole treatment to really awaken that within the altar. I've got my cauldron down at the base so that it can just be a part of the whole the magical microcosmos, excuse me, of the water altar. And then I have some fresh flowers. I love bringing in fresh flowers in water and just really whatever, other than that, aside from like the colors of water being blue, whatever inspires you. Any crystals that are associated with the moon, moonstones are wonderful, selenite. Creating your little water family for your altar is wonderful. And they start to communicate with each other. So I've got the chalice at the center, and I've got my candle behind it and the grimoire in the back, and I put my Ace of Cups card between the chalice and the candle. And then next week, of course, we'll bring in the Two of Cups and open it all up. But yeah, there it is. So your water, your Ace of Cups, sacred well, sacred chalice, lotus, water diamond meditation. This is also the water diamond. Like with each mudra, we have with earth, with earth we have this kind of diamond. With fire, we have Mayura diamond, right? With water, we have Trikula diamond. That also becomes our bud and our lotus and our chalice. It's all of these things. And you'll see moving forward, we'll work with the other fingers to create the other diamonds. So you've got your water meditation. And I want to say, with each meditation, with each elemental that you're working with, always run the earth breath at least once, like 2 or 3 times is great, just running through the tree. And then going into the other element that you're working with. It's just really great, like, for tapping into that sort of axis mundi and the tree, the grounding and the elevating, always remembering your branches and your roots, and then tuning into the other elementals. It's why earth is our foundation. It's always great to just at least tap into that first before moving forward. So let's go ahead and actually start with yoga. So I welcome you to meet me on the mat. My music decided that it wanted to stop 100%. Playing earlier. Are we back? We're back. Great. So let's go ahead and find the lotus position on our mat. We won't stay here for long because I know you already sat here longer than I did. Allowing yourself to move organically for the next few breaths. Intuitively, and just breathing deeply into the body. Let's roll the shoulders back and down. Really scrunching them up towards your ears, all the way back and down. All right. Lift the crown of your head, slide your hands back on your legs so that your elbows can rest comfortably beneath your shoulders. Feel the crown of your head lifting and allow your spine to align with the crown all the way down to the base. Tap into your conscious breathing, slowing the passage of the breath, guiding the oxygen all the way down to the base of your spine. Filling the belly with breath, feeling it brim up into your chest as the chest elevates. Exhaling, keeping the chest elevated and shoulders back, contracting the abdominal muscles to press all of the oxygen out until it's completely released. And slow inhale, fill the belly, lift the chest. Conscious exhale, chest lifted, shoulders back. Three more conscious breaths here. Really feeling the crown lifting to get a nice dose of oxygen between each vertebra. All right, let's go ahead and find the tabletop position. Making sure that our wrists are just beneath our shoulder sockets, knees are just beneath the hip bone sockets. Allow your chest to sink down so that it's parallel between the shoulder sockets, broadening the shoulders. Crown of the head reaches straight forward. Tailbone neutralizes to reach straight back, and have a conscious breath into this alignment. Now soften your elbows so that they bend straight back towards your legs. Keeping the tailbone neutral, lift the chest, drawing your shoulders down your back. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, draw your navel in towards your spine to lower all the way down, elbows and forehead to your mat. And inhale up, elbows soft, tailbone neutral, lift the chest. Exhale all the way back and down. And inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up, curl the toes under. Exhale into the plank position. We're going to have a full breath here. One more deep breath in. Exhaling, drawing the navel in towards your spine, raising the tailbone high. Downward facing dog. Give each leg a nice stretch. Once you're here. Soften both your knees, aim your tailbone, raising it high towards the sky, pressing the shoulders back, elongating the spine. Take another deep breath in. Exhaling, lower your heels, keeping the integrity in your spine. Have a full breath here. One more deep breath in. Exhaling, walk or hop your feet forward towards your hands. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms out to rise all the way up. Engage the knees, lower the tailbone down, reaching up and behind you. Exhale, palms together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to your mat, stepping both legs back into the plank position. We're going to lower down through chaturanga and soften, prone on our bellies. Place your hands slightly in front of your shoulders. Rest your forehead on your mat. Tell your glutes to relax as we inhale, lifting the chest into baby cobra. Exhale, ease your way down. Inhale, mid cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, full cobra. Exhale, down. Deep breath in. Exhaling, press back into child's pose. Have a breath here. And inhale up into tabletop. Soften the elbows, lift the chest. Exhale all the way back and down. Inhale up, curl the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's sweep our right leg up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knee, draw it in towards your nose. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Then go ahead and plant your foot in preparation for the lunge. Knee just over the ankle and lift your chest however it's best for you. You can use your arms to use your trajectory of your arms to raise them high, or you can use your knee for support to lift your chest first. We're gonna have 4 conscious breaths here, breathing all the way down into the low abdomen. One more deep breath in. Exhaling, set the hands down. Set your left knee down, straightening the right leg, flexing that foot. Inhale, lift the chest as your left hip pulls forward. Exhale, fold forward, engaging the fold. Pressing your palms against your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and step your right leg back, curl the toes under, deep breath into tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna inhale right into the left leg, raising. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, knee to nose, plant that foot in preparation for the lunge and come on up. We'll have 4 conscious breaths here. One more deep breath in and exhale, hands to your mat. Setting the right knee down, straightening the left leg, flexing that foot. Right hip pulls forward as you lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, engage the fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Let's step the left leg back, curl the toes under, deep breath in, and exhale, downward facing dog. Have a couple of breaths here, deepening into it. You can broaden your shoulders, relax your neck. See if you can rotate your elbows down towards your mat. Really feeling that tailbone lifting up towards the sky. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, walk or hop your feet forward towards your hands to inhale into your half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms out to rise all the way up. Reaching up and behind you. Exhale, palms together, drawing them down to heart center. Have a breath into tree. I should say have a tree breath, because breathing into tree is a whole other yoga posture. Let's go ahead and spread our legs nice and wide with the toes slightly turned inward, tailbone down, chest up, shoulders back. Have a conscious breath into this alignment. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. We're coming all the way down into the wide-legged forward fold, planting our hands shoulder distance apart, engaging the knees as the tailbone reaches up towards the sky, pressing our palms against our mat to draw our head closer to the earth. Conscious breaths here. Go ahead and reach out to grab a hold of each ankle with each hand and bend your elbows to draw yourself closer to your legs. We'll have 3 deep breaths here. All right, go ahead and walk the hands forward. Heel toe your feet a little closer together, bend your knees, place your hands on your hips and lead with your chest to come up. We're gonna rotate the left toes forward, aligning the heel of our left foot with the arch of our right. Inhale, raising the arms up to shoulder height, preparation for warrior 2. Exhale, bend that left knee, keeping it in alignment with your foot, and then have another breath into your alignment, tailbone down, chest up, shoulders back, faces looking over the left shoulder. Conscious breaths. Go ahead and set your right hand down on your right leg, sweeping the left arm up towards the sky. Deep breath in. And exhaling, we're going to come forward into side angle, resting the left elbow on our left leg, sweeping the right arm up and over, keeping the tailbone down, heart open, shoulders aligned. One more deep breath in, reach. Exhale, back up to warrior 2. We're going to bend our elbows with the palms facing forward. Deep breath in, and exhaling, we're going to lower all the way down, bringing that left elbow behind the left knee. And up, inhale, down, exhale. You want to keep your bend purely lateral here. Inhale up, so we're not letting the chest fold forward or twist. Exhale down. Inhale up. 2 more. and straighten your leg. Rotate the toes forward, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. Going down again. Wide-legged forward fold. See if you can take it a little bit deeper this time. Breathing with the water elemental. Welcoming an infusion of that water element into each breath and movement as we move forward in our practice today. Embracing any moment that reveals some availability to tap into that sacred well, that temple cave within. Let's grab a hold of each ankle with each hand. 3 more deep breaths as we bend those elbows. All right, go ahead and release. Walk the hands forward, heel to the feet a little closer together. Bend the knees, hands on the hips. Lead with your chest to come up. Let's rotate the right toes forward. Deep breath in, raising the arms to shoulder height. Exhaling, bending that left knee. Breathing into warrior 2. Go ahead and set your left hand down your left leg, sweeping the right arm up. Deep breath in. And exhale forward into side angle. 3 deep breaths here. One more deep breath in, reach and exhale back into warrior 2. We're gonna bend the elbows. Deep breath in and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. All right, go ahead and lower the arms. Heel toe the feet together. Have a little walk. We're gonna step the right foot forward, left leg back, both at hip bone distance apart with the feet facing forward. We're gonna place our hands on our hearts, anchor that tailbone down, chest up, shoulders back, and inhaling, bend the right knee as you open your arms, keeping your hands at about ear height, drawing the shoulder blades together and down as you lift the chest. And exhaling, return to neutral, engaging your core. Hands to the heart. Inhale, open. Exhale, shut. 2 more. After that last exhale, step the feet together, switch them out, stepping the right leg back, and inhale, open. Bending that left knee. Exhale, shut. You want to keep the tailbone anchored down. Nice elongation through the spine as you open, keeping the crown of your head reaching out, straight from the top of your spine. 2 more. Deep breath in. And exhale back. Keep the shoulders back and down. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. All right. We're going to keep our mats handy for most of this class. Let's go ahead and stretch out the neck, tilting to the left, drawing down with the right shoulder. Deep breath here. And other side. Okay, now we can dance. So, we're going to start with lateral chest circles. So, within water, we will do a lot of spiraling. And so I like to think of the helix when I work with water. And to make spirals, you need to make lateral circles. So if you're going to make a lateral circle with your chest, if you were to look down at the ground and see a circle, you would be tracing that line with your chest. Whereas if you were making a vertical circle and you were looking at the circle directly in front of you, you would be tracing that line with your chest, right? So we're going to start with the lateral. And this all comes back to slides. So let's find our dance posture. Feet in their sweet spot. Engage the knees. Aim the tailbone down, engage the core, zip the rib cage, lifting the chest, roll the shoulders back and down, and rest your hands on your invisible bar. Feel the crown of your head lifting. And we're going to make those slides, sliding the chest to the left, bridging the gap between our chest and our arms, and sliding the chest to the right, bridging the gap. Use both your scapula to do the work and also the muscles in your upper abdominals to guide the chest from side to side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I want you to bring your chest back to neutral and reach with the back of your chest with your heart towards the wall behind you without caving the shoulders forward, keeping them neutral. We want to feel the chest reaching back, keeping the shoulders in place. And then we're going to feel the chest reach forward, drawing the shoulder blades together. And we want to keep the chest in this forward and back on the lateral plane. So we come straight forward and back, keeping the shoulders in the same spot. Give yourself a few of these here. We're going to give it a 4 count front and a 4 count back. Front and 1, 2, 3, 4, back 5, 6, 7, 8, and front 2, 3, 4, back 6, 7, 8, front 2, 3, 4, back. Good. You're working that heart temple with these movements, keeping that in mind, envisioning that elemental light as you work, allowing the water elemental to support your practice while you breathe here and move. All right, so we're gonna slide the chest to the left, bridging that gap. Now I want you to bring your chest forward to the very front, and then we're gonna slide the chest to the right, and then we're gonna bring it to that back point. So we go left, front, right, and back. 1, 2, front, 4, right, 6, back, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, let's round out those points. So we're going to slide to the left, circle it around front, over to the right, and bringing it home in the back. And we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your wrists resting on your invisible bar. We're going to go a little bit faster. Breathe. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What you want to watch out for while you're doing this is this. So keep it all in the chest. Anchor your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your head in the same spot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Get ready to switch sides. 5, 6, 7, 8. And right. 2, front. 4, left. 6, back. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your consciousness to that circle that you're creating, that you're drawing. See the blue light in it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay lateral. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's give it a little break. Lace your fingers together behind your back. Straighten the arms. Deep breath in. Engage the knees. Exhale, fold forward, drawing shoulder blades together. Nod the head up and down. Bend your knees. Lead with the chest to rise and give yourself 3 shoulder rolls back and down. All right. We're going to do some head swirls next. This is one of my favorite movements. This is a lateral head circle. So these can go very wrong if you're not careful. And you want to make sure that you're not making them too big, because they're going to look out of control and not very honed. And the way to hone this is to keep your circles very, very small. You're going to be making like that much of a circle with your neck. And the way to create your circles, also watching out for the double chin. We don't want that. So stay anchored in your posture, chest lifted, shoulders back. And we're going to slide the head to the right ever so slightly. Now remember, when we practiced our head slides, we kept them really small and we felt them pressing against that invisible force that we created for ourselves. Same science applies here. So slide your head to the right against that invisible force ever so slightly. And now we're going to bring it front, and then we're going to slide it to the left and back to neutral. So it never goes back. It always circles forward and back to neutral. So we slide right, front, left, neutral. Right, front, left, neutral. Right, front, left, neutral, then smooth it out. Right, front, left, neutral. Right, front, left, neutral. Right, front, left, neutral. So let's drill that with a count. So we're going to give it a 4 count going each direction. So what we have to the right, 1, 2, front 3, 4, left 6, neutral 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to keep it one continual movement. Fall in love with the journey. And you want to feel yourself pressing against that invisible force on both sides when you're moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to keep talking while we're doing this. Something you want to watch out for here is a lifting of the ears or a turning of the head. Keep it on that lateral plane, so there's no vertical happening, it's lateral. Let's switch sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fall in love with that journey. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep on going. Bring in that blue light into the circle you're creating. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready for double time. 4 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those are lateral head circles. What's great about them is they can be very beguiling and haunting. Sometimes they can even look a little bit alien. You can make them creepy or you can make them sweet. They can go either direction depending on what kind of energy you're holding when you do it. All right, we're going to do Amis now. So Amis are a circular hip movement. They're hip circles that are very focused on the muscles. So in many belly dance styles, you'll see big hip circles where the hips follow a circular trajectory around the center that your chest is sort of like anchoring the center of, right? Whereas with Amis, you're really internalizing that circle. So you're engaging your muscle groups around the base of your spine to internalize that circle. So rather than feeling like you're sending the hips out and around, you're pulling the hips in and pushing them out with the muscles. I'm going to put my belt on so you can see what I'm doing. And if you feel a little bit more confident with weight on your hips, you might want to put a belt on too. So, with Amis, I like to engage beginning with the glutes. And you can begin your Ami from anywhere and send it around. But for our beginners' purposes, we're going to start our Amis in the glute. So if you give yourself, let's not do 3/4 angle yet. You stand facing straight forward. I'm going to show you a little bit of a 3/4 angle so you can see what I'm doing here. But I'm going to take my left glute and engage it. And now you want to take your left oblique and pull your hip in towards your spine, just like you did in the earth and fire practices. Now we're going to engage our psoas and pull that in. That's that muscle between the hip and the low abdominal muscle. So give yourself a few with the psoas here. Pulling in, pushing out, pulling in, pushing out. Just this one muscle. In, out, in, out. And now we're going to engage our low abdominal muscle. Psoas on the right side. Let's give that one a few ins and outs just to really define that zone there. And oblique on the right and glute on the right. So in order to really activate a full Ami, you're engaging each one of these one at a time, and you're waiting until you've engaged all the way across before you start to release all the way across. So it starts glute, oblique, psoas, low belly, oblique, glute, psoas, oblique, glute. So it goes all the way around and across, engaging until everybody's completely engaged and you're in almost like a swing moment. So once we're here, we're going to start releasing, starting the same place that we started to squeeze. So we release left glute, we release left oblique, we release left psoas, we release low belly, we release right psoas, we release right oblique, we release right glute. So it goes squeeze, 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 squeeze all the way around, and release, 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 release all the way around. So let's go ahead and practice that. This one can take a little time. This is why practice makes perfect. So, standing in your posture, feet in the sweet spot, knees engaged, tailbone down, chest up, shoulders back, resting your wrists on your invisible bar, crown lifting. Let's go left. Let's start on the right for you. So we go right glute, right oblique, right psoas, low belly, left psoas, left oblique, left glute. Hold, pull it all in. Now start releasing right glute, right oblique, right psoas, low belly, left psoas, left oblique, left glute. Ha, and squeeze right, oblique, psoas, low belly, psoas on the left, oblique on the left, glute on the left. Bring them all in, squeeze. Now release, 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 release. Ha, and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Everybody make it count. And release. Glute, psoas, oblique, low belly, psoas, oblique, glute. Ha, and squeeze. 2. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna travel all the way across, squeezing everyone for an 8 count, making our way across till everyone's squeezed, using an 8 count to get there, and then using an 8 count to slowly release back to neutral. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, low belly 4, all the way around 7, 8, release. 1, 2, 3, low belly 4, release, 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 and squeeze. 2, 3, low belly 4, squeeze, squeeze, 7, 8, and release, 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 low belly 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, release, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so now we're gonna keep doing this, but rather than just a release, I want you to feel yourself pushing those muscles out rather than just letting them go, making it more intentional, directing them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now push, 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 low belly. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and push. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's switch directions. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release, 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 release. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's go ahead and speed that up. Do we have more song? No. So we're gonna do a 4 count each direction, going from right to left. The low belly is on 2. So we Contract, 1, 2, finish contracting all the way across, 3, 4, pushing out, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's go right to left. Here we go. And 5, 6, check your posture, 7, 8. In, 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 6, 7, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time in this direction, and then we're going to switch, and then we're just going to alternate between the two. Here we go. And right, 2, 3, 4, out, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left, in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 6, 7, 8. And right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Double time. And 1, 2, out, 3, 4. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. So now we're just gonna go from right to left at this speed for a while. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, out, out. In, out, out. Pulling in, pushing out. Going in that circular push and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Speed it up. 1, 2, 3, and a 4, 5 and a 6, 7 and an 8. In and out, in and out. Circle in, circle out, circle in, circle out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Ha ha, other side. In, out, out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double time. In, out, in, out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8. In and out, in and out. Circle around, circle around. Just vibe. Do your best to keep your counts, but also just really focus on making those circles. You want to see that belly button moving. In and out, and in and out, in and out. All right. Let's give ourselves a 3/4 angle. 3/4 angle to the right. Elevating that left heel, standing at attention in the posture. Now we're going to instigate the Ami on the right side. So as we circle in and around, the hip lands really beautifully as we finish the Ami. That's what I like to see, is that finish of setting it down. So we start right, 2, 3, 4, set it down, 5, 6. That's too slow at this point. 4 count. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So we go. In, out, out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your knees married to each other, and you're wearing the highest stilettos in the world. Lock that heel in nice and high. Keep your counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. hip down. 1, 2, hip down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, watch your levels. 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. 5, 6, lock that heel. And we're instigating on the left, low, finishing on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, out, out. In, out, out. Marry those knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's move forward. Amis. So we're gonna do belly rolls now. I'm gonna really break down belly rolls for you. So belly rolls, we're gonna do undulations going down and undulations going up. Now you work with two distinct muscle groups for your belly rolls. That's your upper abdominals and your lower abdominals. Now, in order to really get strong, defined belly rolls that you can really see, you need to develop the muscles that'll support you in this. So take a moment with one hand over your upper abdominal muscles and one hand over your lower abdominal muscles. You can just take a moment to breathe into them and say, hi guys. I recognize you as two individual muscle groups that work independently and cooperatively with each other, both. So tell your lower abdominal muscles to relax. Upper abdominal muscles, you want to feel, while keeping your lower abdominal muscles relaxed, you want to feel your upper abdominal muscles and push them forward and away from your spine towards the wall in front of you, or towards me if you're facing me. Now, you can hold your hands over your upper and low belly to help guide them and remind them. You're telling low belly with this hand, stay relaxed, stay soft, stay still. Up here, we're only engaging the upper abdominal muscles, pushing forward. Push, push, push. Now, if this is your first time ever doing this exercise, you might not feel anything happen, and that's okay. We all start there. It took me forever to develop these muscles, and it was maddening. I didn't know what to do, so I put together an exercise that I think, because of time, where we're at with time, I'll show you the exercise next week, and we'll just incorporate that into our opening practice. But for now, I just want you to really let these muscles know that they are independent, that they can do their own thing, and we're pushing, 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 push, 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 push. And if you see your hands starting to respond and get pushed forward, that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. Push, 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 push. All right, now lower abdominal, we're going to tell everyone up top to stay soft and relaxed up top. Lower abdominals, we're going to Draw that navel in towards the spine, pulling it all the way in, and then we're going to push it out, keeping the upper abdominals relaxed. Pulling in and pushing out. Pulling in, pushing out. Pulling in, pushing out. Now, when you do your ins and outs, try to make it a gradual in and a gradual out. So it's not just huh, 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 huh. Like to start it out, just to be like, hey guys, you exist and I want you to move in this direction, you can do that. But I prefer that you focus on a gradual in and a gradual out, because that's going to help to articulate where you're at in your belly rolls when you're working them. And for me, the hardest thing has always been getting that low belly to initiate, especially when I want to do like a belly roll going up. I find that myself and a lot of other dancers have these muscles. It can be the hardest to train them to initiate the movement and make it really clear. So practicing these gradual ins and outs are going to really set you up for success in any direction that you're rolling the belly. All right, so the science here for a belly roll is you have an expansion up top and you have an expansion down low. You have a contraction up top and a contraction down low. And you take turns. So let's say we've got everything contracted. Check your posture. Contract everything up top and everything down low. Now we're going to keep everyone down low exactly where they are as we expand up top. And now we're going to push everybody out down low. We're going to contract up top, keeping everything out down here. And then we're going to contract down here. And now we push up top, push down low, contract up top, contract down low, push, push, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. Let's do it with music. Now, I like to practice belly rolls sitting down. You can do this in the lotus position. Or you can do it kneeling, which has been one of my favorites lately. Sitting in your posture, we're gonna contract, contract, push, push. In, out, out. In, out, out. What doing it sitting down really helps to keep your hips out of the equation. In, out, out. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to make that finishing line a gradual out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 gradual in, 3 gradual out. Gradual in, gradual out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep your chest still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stay wherever you are. I'm going to get closer to you. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's talk about reverse undulations. So it would be N, in, out, out. Low belly first. Low belly in, upper belly in. Low belly out, upper belly out. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. So one of my favorite things to do for just getting everyone to work is I'll start with a belly roll going down, in, upper, in, lower, out, upper, out, lower, and in, lower, in, upper, out, lower, out, upper, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So everyone has their own natural crease on their belly. We each have our own unique crease spot. But when you see that crease in your belly starting to move, that's the magic right there. Take a moment as you begin your undulation down, you find your crease, and just work that crease. Roll it like dough. Little up and down, up, halfway down, up, halfway down, up, a little lower, up, a little lower, up, a little lower, up, a little lower, up, all the way down. And in, down, little higher, down, little higher, down, little higher, down, all the way up. And half, back up. Half, up, little lower, up, little lower, up, all the way down. And half, down, little higher, all the way up, all the way down, and up. 4 count, either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your hips still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double. 1 and 2. Up, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Going down over and over again. 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And up. 2, up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Belly rolls. We're going to drill those every day in water class. So I have 2 more things to show you that don't take very long. So we have an arm movement that begins with creating a chalice shape at your heart with the elbows elevated and the wrists are just beneath your shoulder blades here. But you really want to find your sweet spot where you're creating that chalice at your own heart. Keep the elbows elevated so they're coming straight out from the shoulders. We're going to open our palms by bringing the elbows down, and then we're going to bend the wrists back as we raise the elbows up. And so when your palms are down under your chest, you want them to be facing as far forward as you can without bending the elbows back. And you want to have a nice triangular shape between your elbows and your chest. Now we're going to lead with the wrists to open the arms and soften the elbows before setting the wrist down on your invisible bar. So we begin here. I like to lead with the wrists, bringing them up and into the chalice, and open, bringing the elbows down, lower the fingers, lifting the elbows up, lead with the wrists, soften elbows, soften wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's turn it all into an 8 count. So we would have 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let's keep our arms there on our invisible bar. We're going to slide the chest to the right and left and right and left. Now we're going to do that same thing we did with our crossroads of the chest. We're going to draw the left scapula down to lift the chest on the right, bringing both scapula down so that our chest is elevated front and center. And now we're going to really draw that right scapula down even further, softening on the left, and then using your left scapula to guide the chest home back to center. So we slide right, elevate on the right, drawing the left scapula down, both down so the chest is elevated in the center, right down to elevate on the left, and use the left to circle back home. So we just did a vertical chest circle. So we circle right, up, left, center, and other side. Slide left, right scapula down to lift on the left, both to bring the chest to center. Left scapula down as we soften on the right, and then use the right to guide home. Left, up, center, right, down, center. Circle it out. Circle, over, up, right, down, center. Other way. Slide right, around, up, over, down, center. Let's give it an 8 count and switch out between directions. Here we go. Slide right. 1, 2, center is 4, over 6, 7, neutral 8, and left. 2, center 4, around, 7, neutral 8, and right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna face you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wrists on your visible bar, slide. Up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, center 2, right 3, neutral 4, and right. Center, left, neutral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw that circle with your blue light. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So those are your Water One movements that are going to be your homework, and I put them back to back in a simple combo for you to practice for, during your hour of power. So the combo goes as follows. We're going to stand facing 3/4 angle. Doesn't matter which side you start on. I tend to lean for 3/4 angle to the left when I start, because I like doing everything on the right side of my body. So we stand at attention with the heel elevated, knees are married, posture in check, tailbone down, chest up, shoulders back, wrists resting on your visible bar. We begin with a head swirl. So we're going to spiral down our body, and everything moves from the back to the front, like so. So we spiral head, we're going to spiral chest, and spiral hips. So it's a lateral head circle, lateral chest circle, me. And so this happens with the head sliding left, circle front, right, neutral. Chest slides left, circles front, right, neutral. Ami instigating on the left, squeezing all the way around to the right and releasing from left to right, setting that right hip down to finish it. Then we do a belly roll down. In from top to bottom, out from top to bottom. Now we're going to send it right back up the body. In lower belly, in upper belly, out lower belly, out upper belly. And then we're going to do our arms swirl, so we bring them into the chalice. So we're basically becoming that fountain of the Ace of Cups. We're drawing down into our well, and we're becoming that wellspring that comes back up. We create the chalice in our hearts, and we let that wellspring pour out, and we create an offering from the heart with our arms as they come out from the heart here. Now we're going to do a chest circle away from the mirror. So we're going to go right, up, left, neutral. So this is a vertical circle, whereas before we were doing lateral from back to front. We are now doing vertical from front to back. And this is going to instigate a turn. This is a crossover turn. So you cross your right leg over the left, and you want to turn on the balls of your feet. To face the other direction. Just like so. Now when you turn, I have a basic arm movement. This is the elemental fold. So there's a rule of thumb with the elemental fold. And when you're turning, your elbow leads the turn. So your arm that's on the side that you're turning crosses in front of you. The other arm crosses in back. And when you cross, you want there to be a softness in the arms rather than, oh, I'm supposed to be here right now. Let them slowly fold like so. And I like to see wrist lower than elbow. And you want it to not look forced. Let there be a softening all the way through. And we'll refine this in the weeks moving forward. But as you fold, there's a moment here where when you cross your right foot over the left and you begin to fold, lean into it, looking over your left shoulder, and slowly fold the arms as you turn, letting them softly wrap around you. And then when you face the other direction, they slowly open and return to your second position. And I like to lead with the elbows to open, and then soften elbows, soften wrists. So we fold and lean into it, looking over the left shoulder. Once we've made it there, we slowly open, soften, soften. And you can use that soften, soften as you're settling your foot in so that the ball of your left foot is in the arch of the right. And we're facing the other direction. So we go head, circle, lateral, back to front. Lateral chest circle, back to front. Ami, instigating on the right, all the way around over to the left, and releasing from right to left, setting that left hip down to finish it. Belly roll down, belly roll up, chalice hands, open and extend. Vertical chest circle, front to back. So we're going over to the right. And then we crossover turn, crossing the left foot over the right, looking over that right shoulder as we turn, slowly wrapping the arms, and then unfurling them as we land on the other side, setting the toe down. And that is the combo for our first water class. Let's run it through one song since we're already going a little over time. And if you need to leave, I understand. You'll have a practice video moving forward, and I am going to include a cool down today. And if you don't have time to cool down and you need to go, I understand. Just at least bend over for 5 minutes, please. Please just bend over for 5 minutes. All right. So we're going to start facing 3/4 angle to the left with that right heel elevated. And we're going to do an 8 count for each movement. Each one is an 8 count. So head, chest, Ami, belly roll, all of it. 8 count. Here we go. as soon as the song decides to actually do what I want it to do. All right. So head is a full 8 count. Chest is a full 8 count. Hips are a full 8 count. Belly full 8 count. And going up. Same with arms. Everything. Even the turn. And head. 1, 2, 3. Front 4. Around. 6. Neutral. 8. Chest. Left. 2, 3. Front 4. And right. 6, 7. Neutral. 8. And hips. Left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set her down on 8. Belly roll down. 2, 3, 4. And out. Out. Roll up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And arms. 2, 3, 4. Open. 5, 6, 7, 8. Chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And turn. Slow fold. Opening. 5, 6, 7, 8. Head to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hips right. 2, 3, 4. Releasing left. 6, 7, 8. And belly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open. 5, 6, 7, 8. Chest away. Going to the right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Crossover. Turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And arms. 2, 3, 4. Open. 5, 6. Settle. 7, 8. Chest away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crossover. Turn. 2, 3, 4. Open. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So you're going to have a practice video going at that speed, and you're going to have one to do it with half counts. I recommend doing both as often as possible because the longer that you can sustain a movement in your practice, meaning like taking that full 8 count to do your belly rolls and to do these movements, is really going to strengthen your practice. It'll really deepen it. So let's turn everything into a half count now. So that means the head is a 4 count, chest is a 4 count, hips are a 4 count, belly 4 count, belly 4 count, arms 4 count, chest 4 count, turn 4 count. And it turns into exactly 4 8 counts. Here we go. Head from back to front. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Chest. 5, 6, 7, 8. And hips. 2, 3, 4. Belly roll down. 6, 7, and 8. Rolling up. 2, 3, 4. Arms. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And chest. 2, 3, turning 5, 6, open 7 and 8, head to the front, 2, 3, 4, chest 5, 6, 7, 8, and hips, 2, set her down on 4, rolling 5, 6, 7, 8, roll up, 1, 2, 3, 4, arms 5 and 6, 7 and 8, chest away, 2, 3, 4, turn 5 and 6, open 7 and 8, and head, 2, 3, 4, chest 5, 6, 7, 8, Ami, 1, 2, 3, and 4, belly roll, 6, 7, 8, rolling up, 1, 2, 3, 4, chalice 5 and 6, open 7 and 8, chest away, 2, 3, 4, crossover, turn, 6, 7, and 8, head, 1, 2, 3, 4, chest 5, 6, 7, 8, Ami, 1, 2, set her down on 4, rolling 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, 2, 3, 4, chalice, 6, 7, and 8, chest away, 2, 3, 4, and turn, 6, 7, and 8, head, 1, 2, 3, 4, chest 5, 6, 7, 8, Ami, 1, 2, 3, 4, belly roll, 6, 7, 8, rolling up, 2, 3, 4, chalice 5 and 6, open 7 and 8, chest away, 2, 3, 4, turn 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. All right. There she is. Yes. Okay, let's cool down. If you have time to stay with me and cool down, I welcome you to. If you're wearing a belt, now's a good time to take it off. We're just gonna do a little shoulder therapy. And I want to remind you to take extra good care of yourself. Take a salt bath. Immerse yourself in those waters. And when you take your bath, do your water meditation. Let's find the tabletop position. We're going to breathe into traditional cat-camel. Inhaling under. Exhaling over. And inhale under. Exhale over. Inhale under. Exhale over. 3 more. Let's walk ourselves forward into puppy pose, finding that midway point, keeping the tailbone just above our knees as we lower down halfway, flattening the back. Rotate your elbows down towards your mat, relax your neck, and have a couple of breaths here. Go ahead and lower the chest all the way down. You can rest your forehead or your chin on your mat, digging your fingertips into the mat, elevating your wrists. Have a couple of deep breaths. deep breath in, exhaling, lower yourself down into child's pose. Have a breath. And go ahead and walk your hands to the left, softening here. And then walk your hands to the right, soften on this side, breathe deeply. Ease your way back to center. And lift the chest. We're going to bring our legs right out in front of us. Soften the knees. Inhale, raising the arms high. Keep your feet flexed. And you want your knees elevated. Exhale, fold all the way forward. And inhale. Lead with your chest to rise, keeping your arms right next to your ears. Exhale forward, keeping those knees soft, but still elevated. And inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to hang out here for 3 deep breaths. You can hold on to your feet or ankles. Or just rest your arms on the floor. Lift your chin, lead with your chest to rise. Roll the shoulders back and down a few times. Last stretch in the lotus position. Extend your left arm out directly from shoulder height. Take a deep breath in and exhaling, draw it across your chest, pulling your arm in towards your right shoulder with your right wrist. And breathe up underneath that shoulder blade. Go ahead and release. We'll extend the right arm out. Deep breath in. Exhale across. Breathe up underneath that shoulder blade. And then lower yourself forward. You can rest yourself on the tops of your arms and allow yourself to just fold forward and sort of creature out here a little bit, swaying from side to side, opening the shoulders, breathing deeply. Slowly turning the head from side to side. Ease your way back up to sitting. We'll bring our hands to heart center and have 3 closing breaths of gratitude. Breath of gratitude for our ancestors. breath of gratitude for our guardians, guides, helpers, spirits, the elemental of water. And a breath of gratitude for ourselves for taking this time to nourish our bodies today. Namaste. Thank you so much, dear hearts. It's been a delight, an honor to breathe and move and stretch with you today. So much love. Until next time, I'll see you soon.